In this simulation video, we'll be taking a look at how to install the toggle bolt for our Evolution Steel framing product. The toggle bolt is one of our innovative product offerings that was developed as a result of listening to feedback from our customers in the field. Before we get started, here's a list of the recommended tools and safety equipment you'll want to have on hand when working with our Evolution Steel framing product. Know that all posts must be temporarily braced until fully stabilized and permanently connected with framing or other structural members. For deck frames, this means that all beams, joists, hangers, and any blocking that shores up the structure should be in place before the bracing can be removed. In short, the deck frame should be fully assembled and secured first before bracing is removed from the assembly. Most deck-mounted posts require a long bolt as part of the connecting hardware, meaning they require that you drill all the way through the top and bottom of the steel joist as shown here. Then you insert a bolt that goes all the way through the joist that is tightened down with a washer and a nut on the bottom. This requires accurate drilling to flush mount the bolts, and it requires hardware that can sometimes be harder to obtain from local building material stores. This product meets the desire to have an easier post-to-deck attachment that only requires drilling through the decking material and the top of the steel joist. This also can only be done because our joists are hollow, so it's not something you'll see being done with a wood product. Our toggle bolt works similar to a drywall toggle bolt, but with strings replacing the plastic pieces on the toggle nut. Let's take a closer look at how the toggle bolt connection works, using a cutaway view of a steel-framed deck. We'll start this simulation just past the point where decking has already been installed, where we'd set our post on the deck and mark our holes to prep for drilling. This is where the preparation and use of the toggle bolt will come into play. To prep for the toggle bolt, we'll need to drill through our decking and the top of the joist at each of our marks using a 5/8 drill bit. A 16mm drill bit will also work for this process. Just be sure your bit is coated and rated to cut through the metal framing. Now take a toggle nut with strings and insert it lengthwise through one of the drilled holes, being sure to keep hold of the string on the top side of the deck. Once inserted or dropped through the hole, pull up evenly on the string to draw the toggle nut back to the top of the hole and up against the joist. Next, fold the string over onto the deck and hold it in place with an adhesive tape, such as electrical or painter's tape. You'll repeat this same process for the other toggles and strings. Next, you'll align and set your post back down over the holes, allowing it to sit on the strings. We can now place down our washer and align our toggle bolt with the toggle nut. Once you have the bolt aligned with the toggle nut, start turning until the bolt passes a few threads. Don't worry if the nut starts to turn, as it will catch against the inside wall of the joist. After you've started the bolt into the toggle nut, you can hold on turning it more for now. You'll want to repeat the same process for the remaining washers and bolts. We want to start all the bolts and leave room to be able to slightly lift the post. Once you've started all the bolts, you can remove the tape from the strings and cut them as close to the deck and the base of the post as possible. Be mindful to do this without risking damage to any part of the deck. You'll now want to raise the post slightly and take the remaining string and push it into the holes, repeating this same process on both sides of the post. And now we can set our post back down on the deck and finish tightening up our toggle bolts. And that's how you can use our Evolution toggle bolts to simplify the process of drilling into the joist and attaching a post, all while being code compliant. For more information on our steel deck framing products, including where to buy, stop by our website at fortressbp.com/framing. And don't forget to check out our other Evolution Steel framing videos as we continue to help our customers steal the show.